Okay, let's get started with punch number 1 and number 2. So we've just done the stance. So get into stance, obviously left-handed, right foot forward. The majority of you who are right-handed will be left foot forward. Hands out. I'm going to wrap your fingers up and then the thumbs are going on the outside. Okay, don't punch with your thumbs on the inside, thumbs on the outside. Pull your arms into your body so that your elbows come in, protecting the ribs. We've said that it's a non-contact thing, it's just using Boxercise skills for fitness. But we're going to keep it nice and tight, just like a box would, so the elbows are in to protect the ribs. Hands are going to come up to protect the chin up here, okay? Your hands should be facing each other, so if you open them up, okay, you'd be in that position there. So that's the way they're facing. You don't want to have the wrists like this, because as we come to punch later, we want our arms to just rotate through around 90 degrees. So punch number 1 and number 2, the first 2 basic punches in the Boxercise program. Right, we're going to go over number 1 first of all, then we'll look at number 2. So number 1 is going to look something like this. Okay, from the side, back. Okay, let's break that down. So the hands are always coming from the chin. Okay, that's where it comes from. It's not going to drop back and pull back from here. It's going to come from the chin. As it comes forward, okay, it's going to extend. The arm's going to rotate. So if I open my hand now, my palm I would drop something on the floor if I was holding it. It's going to rotate round so that my shoulder, my elbow and my wrist are all in line. Okay? When we strike, we want to be striking with the knuckle part of the hand, okay, the flat part, so it's nice and firm. The wrist is in line with the rest of the arm. If I hold my wrist like this, or to the side, or I'm not hitting it properly, then I risk damaging the soft tissue in my wrist. Okay, so we want to have the arm extended out, not fully extended and overreaching a lot, but around 95 to 97% straight on the way out. When you punch, the arm's going to rotate, okay, and also the shoulder is going to come forward. The body is going to twist, and you'll get some extra power from the body. The shoulder coming forward is also going to act as a guard for your chin. Alright, so as your hand goes away, that leaves a gap. So as you punch, if that shoulder then comes up to the chin, it's protecting your chin from an opponent who'll be punching you back. Alright, so number 1, coming out and back. Have a go. Good. And again, rotate that shoulder forward. Out there, and back. Okay, great. Let's have a look at punch number 2. Okay, so punch number 2, very, very similar from a kind of hand position, but very different from the body. Punch number 2 is more of our power punch, and we get most of the power from our body and from our hip and going down from the leg, from the foot, spinning round. Okay, so punch number 2, just watch to start with. So we're in our stance. Alright, so you see the main difference there is the foot pivoting. So as the punch leaves my chin, I'm just going to let my heel come slightly off the ground, and as it goes through, it's just going to rotate, and then I can draw in the power of the hip muscles and the power of the rotation to get some extra power from that. The other reason why we pivot, the back foot, is for protection from the knee. If I stay like this and just do this without pivoting, I'm going to get a lot of rotation through the leg. Okay, and through the knee, which is okay once or twice, but if you're repeatedly doing it, then we could cause some damage to the inside ligament of the knee there. Okay, so same kind of principle, from the chin, the heel's going to come slightly up off the ground, and we're going to pivot through and punch. Same teaching points as before, punching with the knuckles, wrist in line with the elbow, in line with the shoulder, and the shoulder now will be protecting the right side of my chin, coming up there. Okay, again, when we punch out with number 1, so don't extend and reach, okay, so we can do the elbow. Same with number 2. With number 2, there's also a tendency, instead of pivoting on that leg, to really lean forward. Okay, could be fantastic if you make contact with your opponent, but if you miss, you're going to leave yourself off balance, you're going to fall over, and you're probably going to get hit back if you're in a proper boxing fight. So what we want to happen is the body to rotate and keep the weight over both legs. You will move forward a little bit, but stay in control. Don't let this front knee come go over the front toe, okay? Because then you're going to be off your centre of gravity. Okay, so from here, out, back, weight over both. So if we put them together, we've got punch number 1, punch number 2. Okay? Pair up, pad and wrap up.